The very first cat was Tahoe. She was only 4 months old, and she was really cute. Was owned by a guy named Jeff, but he had brought her in to have her toenails cut out. Then he picked her up and took her home. 14 months later, she came back in, and she had had her teeth pulled, and then they didn't come back after her. And since I was working there, I talked him into letting me bring her home. So I brought her home. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
We built the cage for her. Mom went through the licensing to be able to keep her and house her and all that. So it took a lot of time and money for her to even just have one.
The first tiger I rescued was Kenya, and she was 3 weeks old, and she was at a drive-through park close to Austin.
I met her in the driveway, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. We've got this baby tiger, and, you know, seeing what we've done for the cougar, you know, now we get to do this with the tiger. Kenya and Ranger and Tahoe, they're the seeds of this place.
Having an exotic cat as a pet makes you feel really, really awesome. It's an unbelievable feeling that you have a pet cougar or a pet tiger. But the problem is that you're not thinking about the animal. You're thinking about how it makes you feel and how you want others to perceive you. But what about the cat, you know? I'm gonna cry because
it is cute when it's a cub, but 99.9% of the time it's gonna end up either here or a place like this.
Baby tiger cubs are fun to play with and get your picture taken with, but then when they get a few months old, they're no longer warm and cuddly anymore.
Man really screwed up when they started caging these cats and breeding them and messing with them, put them in the circus and everything.
people just don't understand what they're doing to the cats by trying to make pets out of them. They're not pets. I've seen so many of them come in that are in such horrible shape. So many that are so close to dying just because somebody wanted to feel awesome, and it's just not right. It's not right.
As an intern here this summer, I'm helping to train Apollo, and I just find it incredible that he's come in just 3 years from such horrible conditions. I've seen the pictures of what he came here looking like and heard the stories of what he came from and how he was treated, to being the beautiful, trusting animal that he is today.
And now we're taking care of them. They can't go back to the wild, so we're taking care of their daily needs, their love, their food, their clean habitats.
But people breed the animals and, breed them in captivity, and that's what causes us to have more cages to house them.
We got plenty of room going this way, right?
Yeah.
We started setting posts, I guess, 3 or 4 weeks ago.
And I'm bumping the tree, you gotta come down.
Get level both directions, you're not bumping.
This and hopefully won't be more than 2, maybe 3 months of the outside to get it done.
But the cheetah cage is the only one we have the money for right now. I think we've got all the money saved up.
We've got like 4 cages in the plans right now. So to have money to build those, that would be great, because we could rescue some cats.
But yeah, as long as there's cats out there, we'll certainly do what we can to make a home for them.
We'll come down 4 inches on the drill bit, that's where the top is.
Instinct Exotics. I answer the phone at least 50 times a day. It would be nice to have an automated phone system so that, like I said, when people call, the phone system would say, to book a tour, press 3, or for directions and our hours of operation, press 4. It would just help out so much. We were having a big event out here, and we had about 1,200 people, and so I had to turn the phone off, And come to find out, that night when I started checking messages, there was a lady that had tried to call me about a lynx, and she said it was urgent. When I finally got a hold of her, they had to put the lynx down. They had to euthanize the lynx. And if I could have answered the phone, we could have saved that cat's life. Commissary, ugh. Our commissary is like, belongs in 1920. It's a garage, turned into a commissary with a little cubby hole off to one side for my office.
It takes us about, depending on how many we have working in there, but anywhere from 4 to 6 hours each day to prepare all their meals. And chicken is dessert. They love chicken.
There you go, give me my stuff.
And we need a vet clinic.
No. Done.
That way we don't have to travel very far with the cats.
Good job, Striker.
Somebody can come here and look at them here where they're comfortable and they're at home.
It would be a facility where we could take care of, regular people's dogs and cats as maybe a donation, so that it helps to bring money in for the cats. But it also would give us a place where we could take the cats without having to take them on a 5-hour trip to A&M or even 5 miles down the road to our vet. I think it's doable. We're looking for, a couple of big donors that will help that come through. It's like $300,000 dream.
We barely get by at times and are struggling.
Mom's been trying so hard to get grants for a long time, and we keep trying. We're trying to this day, but we just can't get them.
Probably needs to be changed this weekend.
Well, we always need money to buy the food, to feed the cats.
As money is available, I'm sure we will put cages everywhere we can in here.
But we have still some room to grow and cages need to be built. We've got the brats who are, kind of getting into it now that need a little bit more space.
I know Mom has to turn down rescues. If not, a couple times a month, then, maybe even once or twice a week.
Yeah, I've turned down 8 tigers this year that I really didn't want to turn down.
It always sucks when you have to turn a cat down or, you can't really help them because we don't have the room or the, money for another mouth to feed.
There's more that I've known about that we haven't been asked to take, and I haven't had to turn them down. USDA knows that we're full. So I haven't been asked, but I haven't had to turn them down.
We're run off of, the kindness of people and donations. That's why we're open to the public Thursday through Sunday, and because we're run off of, the donations that they make when they come through the gate. But when the gate shuts, we don't stop. Everything keeps going. We're only about 5 miles away from downtown Wiley, and I'd say about half of Wiley doesn't even know we're here.
Those are for all of the cats who have passed away. We leave them up on the fence. That's wherever they are is where the cat used to live. And then usually on their birthday or on the day they passed away, we go out and put fresh flowers for them.
When I walk down from parking on the hill and walk down and look out here and see these tigers walking by, it just amazes me to see these big, beautiful cats. Huh, you big and beautiful, aren't you?
Oh, the lions. Hearing the lions sing. Yeah. Hearing the lions sing. We've got 10 lions. They're located in 2 separate areas, but if you're standing right in the middle of it, and and all 10 of them are singing. I'm like, it never gets old. It's really amazing.
It's so funny to look out here and see these gigantic cats, and they act like your house cat. You know, they walk, their mannerisms, their poop is much bigger.
It would be nice if there was not a requirement for this and we could tear all these cages down. It's just, I don't see that happening anytime in the near future, but it would be great if we could tear them all down and not have any cats here anymore.
Welcome home, baby boy. You smell those other kitty cats?
The priority is always on the cats. It's not my working conditions. It's not even what the volunteers have to work with. It's not even what my staff has to work with, the tools that they have to work with. That's secondary to what the cat needs.
I'm ready when you are.
But yeah, as long as there's cats out there, I mean, we'll certainly do what we can to make a home for them.
I do dream about someday, somehow I could acquire a couple of 100,000 acres, you know, and just go out there and turn them all loose. I think it would be pretty cool to be able to watch them just run out in the wild and just be what they're supposed to be.